Hello everybody, we are here and we are doing a what the world was like the last time the Florida Panthers made the Stanley Cup back in 1996. So before we start, I wanted to say please make sure to subscribe to me if you're new. If not, no big deal. And also I wanted to say I know these videos never do super well. I put out two for the past 2 years, but the news is I really don't care because I really like doing them. I find them enjoyable. I think some of you guys do too. And as the channel gets bigger, I want this to be something that's more of a tradition that people are excited to see and they're excited to talk about. So here we are today talking about the Panthers and what the world was like the last time they were in the Stanley Cup Final. So the top song of 1996 was Macarena, Bayside Boys Mix by Los Del Rio. Independence Day was the top grossing film of the year. MLS ended up making its inaugural season debut. Of course, that's big for soccer fans in the US as it is continued to expand. The DVD was released in Japan. That was not going to be good news for VHS fans, as within a decade, DVD sales would be bigger than VHS sales. Bill Clinton was the US president. Plenty of controversy there. We're not getting into that. We're just going to tell you that he was the president. Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls ended up beating the Seattle Supersonics in a 6-game affair in the NBA Finals as they go on to clinch their 4th championship of the decade. Would go on to win 2 more, but we don't know that yet because we're in 1996. And the show Everybody Loves Raymond made its debut. The New York Yankees would go on to beat the Atlanta Braves in the World Series, clinching their first championship since 1978. The average price of gas was $1.22. I definitely wish that was still the case. And the Dallas Cowboys would go on to win the Super Bowl against the Pittsburgh Steelers 27-17, still their last Super Bowl to date as they have not won one in over 25 years. The Olympic Games were held in, of course, 1996 in Atlanta. That was a big deal as the U.S. ended up doing pretty darn well there, and I was the ripe age of -4 years old. The Colorado Avalanche won the Stanley Cup as, of course, they win in their first season in Colorado, their inaugural season after moving away from Quebec, and the Cup was won by sweeping the Florida Panthers in a 4-game series. Of course, that is something that the Cats are hoping won't happen again as they take on the Vegas Golden Knights, as 1996 was a while ago, but hey, I tell you what, Florida is feeling good. Obviously, a lot of time has passed since then, and they're hoping that they can capture their first Stanley Cup ever in franchise history. But what are your thoughts, and what do you think has been the biggest change since 1996? I'd love to hear your thoughts down below, as this is the 3rd year we've done this in a row, and I love this tradition that I've started, and I hope that you guys like it as well, as we can make this a tradition and continue to have a lot of fun with it. Anyway, everybody, please make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new, stay safe, and have a great night.
Goodbye, Brigadiers and Brigadettes. This is your captain signing off. Have a great night.